Maybe the biggest surprise of the 2023 NFL Draft so far, the Detroit Lions. They move back to 12, get some extra draft capital, and they take Jahmyr Gibbs, running back out of Alabama. Guys, 2 running backs go in the top 15 in round 1.
Yeah, shocking. It's not that we don't like Gibbs. We love Gibbs. He was our number 2 running back collectively, right? It's just, it's shocking the fit and also the draft capital to be a top 12 pick as a running back, especially when you think about who's on the roster. What this tells me very clearly is that the Lions hate DeAndre Swift. You know how like when Jay leaves and you and I just MFJ? That's what happens on the Lions when Swift leaves. They don't like him.
Jay-Andre Swift.
Yeah, exactly. That is you. I mean, I hate to tell you, but like honestly, you have to assume that they're just sort of done with DeAndre Swift. Like, for whatever reason, like, I guess the concerns about the health, but, like, this is a player that sort of fits into that role, right? They signed David Montgomery to be the banger, to sort of take that Jamal Williams role. And so you think about DeAndre Swift, who over the last 2 years has over 70 targets. Again, and that's a guy that wasn't always on the field. And so you think about how exciting this offense is, and it's an explosive one. And so Gibbs, who's a really good pass catcher, top 5 among receptions and receiving yards among running backs last year in college. I think Gibbs is probably a top 30 running back because he's going to split time with Montgomery. But assuming Swift is not on the team, that's where my ranking is, he'll be right in that 25 to 30 range for me as a really nice number 3 running back in PPR.
Well, they're going to play him because they spent all this capital on him, so that helps. Look, I think the Lions, they're the favorite to win a division. They're the 4th favorite in the NFC behind the Eagles, 49ers, and Cowboys. This is a team that's right there, and they've just spent the number 12 pick on a running back when they've already got Swift and Montgomery. I don't understand it at all, Connor, but Gibbs is a good player.
From a team-building perspective, it's odd. There's no way around it. We thought we loved Gibbs on this desk. We thought we were leading the charge, and the Lions were like, we're going to lap you right now. So, I mean, look at Gibbs, lightning quick feet, great acceleration. He caught 42 passes last year for almost 400 yards, only dropped 1. He's a great pass-catching back, but you have a problem with maybe a running back that's struggling to stay healthy because of size, and you take another undersized running back with a top 15 pick. Love Gibbs. Think he'll be relevant in fantasy. But for the Lions, there's no denying this is a big shocker.
Well, right. Unless they get rid of Swift. Unless they have a plan to move Swift, and then maybe it all makes sense. I will say the Lions have made a lot of right moves over the last couple of years, so give them the benefit of the doubt. And Gibbs, I think, is probably a better NFL player for the Lions than he is fantasy asset. But, yes, he will have value in fantasy, again, as a top 30 play for me, especially in PPR. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBC Sports and RotoWorld.com. Just want to thank you so much for watching what you just watched, or at least being too lazy to click out of it after the autoplay just kept it going. So either way, thank you so much for just letting it scroll by your screen. And now I'd like to ask you respectfully, okay, respectfully, please subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel for the latest NFL news, fantasy headlines from RotoWorld, and betting analysis from NBC Sports Edge.